What it do, what is up, my BBossBaddies and my Batman fellas? It is your girl Bosana, and welcome, BBossArmy. So as you guys can tell by the title, I'm finally back with this video, this highly requested and highly favored. You guys really enjoyed that video when I did top things women want during, I'm just gonna say sex, because YouTube, I don't know how they be sometimes. I try not to say as much, but that's a lot of times why I do not say it, even though I haven't noticed YouTube really picking it up. But I know other channels have that issue, so that's why you gotta be careful what you say, because you know. But with that being said, also I look the same because I'm filming back to back. I like to do that, especially when I'm busy, because the host can get the videos out that you guys deserve to see. Okay, so with that being said, I just want to let you guys know everything is down below that I want you guys to check out. Please make sure you subscribe to my new YouTube channel. And I keep telling you guys, but you know, it's good to remind because I'm just trying to promote my thing and my channel. So the link is down below for those who have subscribed. Thank you so much. And we're going to continue with Vlogmas. So many vlogs back to back and just a whole lot of stuff you guys will never see on here and another side of me. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So we start from 3, go down to 1. So that means what? You got to watch until the end to get to, or to know the number. You gotta watch until the end to get the number 1 thing. You guys, it's just funny doing live because sometimes you know already, oh, I'm about to mess up, but you can't fix it. Okay, so number 3 on my list is to understand a woman's body. Now, let me just make this clear. The version that I'm doing right now, the last version that I've done was talking about more of the, like, when we're in the room, this is what I need you to do. Strap me up. Like, I just use strap me up because it's a little extra. I want it to be extra. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not one of those, oh, yeah, we get to a room, strap me up, you know, lock me down type of thing. We're not talking about, you know, things you could do in the bedroom or crazy things or things that women want or fantasies. I never even talked about fantasies on here, but I will get into that if you guys really want to see it. You guys got to let me know down below. Spam the comments if you want to see things like that or specifically what type of video you want to see, okay? But this is more of what women want you to do in the basic steps, not like the actual intercourse and going at it actually in each other. If you guys do want to see that video, let me know, but I'm probably already going to give it to you guys. So back to this, to understand a woman's body. Women expect you to really understand their body, especially if you're going to be filling up on her body. It's a whole nother thing, you know, when you're giving head, like that's a different expectation. We're not talking about that. That's a little too much. I don't even think we're going to talk about that. But what I'm trying to talk about is when you're going into this and you seem like, you know, you got it going on, like you haven't figured out, you know what to do in the bedroom somewhat. Let's just say you don't seem like a guy that's a simp or ignorant or not experienced. And that's what women, of course, would want. So if you go into this, her expectations is going to be, well, I expect you to know something about my body. I expect you to know what to do with my body. It's not going to be, okay, you know what? Well, you know, you look like it. You came across as if you are that guy that knows what to do with the body, has dealt with the body. But you know what? Like, there's no way there's going to be a time where you can't figure out what to do in this position. There shouldn't be a time where you can't really please me or you can't really give me what I want. So when you go ahead and go into this, knowing that that's the situation, knowing that this is how women are thinking, you cannot go into this not being aware of her body. Nobody's saying, oh, you got to name her body. You got to, you know, go ahead and say this is going to happen with this. This is where this grows. Her breast is this. Like, no, her ass is this. No. I'm just saying, you're filling up on a body. You might as well understand it. And then a woman can also tell when a man doesn't understand her body and also when he hasn't felt up bodies. And one of the key things, because I don't want to keep going too deep, you know, some of you guys like it, some of you guys don't. And I just don't really want to like get off topic. But one thing about women is really when it comes down to their body, they will know if you are not inexperienced, if you are experienced, or if you just don't know what to do with her body. So realistically, when you guys are in the room, easily she can just, and this is one example, like I said, I'm only going to tell you guys one. Easily when you guys are in the room and you guys are in the moment, or it's possible the moment is just going to be set, everything's going to go good, and then you go ahead and start feeling on her body. But then again, you're nervous, you're hesitating, and then when you're feeling, you're kind of like pulling back, or, you know, you're scared to keep going or scared to try to do something else. That is absolutely going to set you up for a woman saying, scratch yourself, I'm gone. And honestly, I've been in that situation once, and I absolutely think, I don't want to say thank God, but I got to say thank God that I haven't been in it again, because, you know, it's just, now I understand also the types of guys that are going to be afraid during. Now, this is not relevant to me anymore because, you know, I've been in a relationship for almost 2 years now, but I'm just mentioning because I like you guys to know, because it's very helpful, I feel like, to relate to, or, you know how it really be, like this really be going on. So A woman's easily gonna know. I personally know. And you know, I'm sure with that guy, maybe he has been around other women, or maybe there is guys out there that have been around other women which they weren't afraid, or maybe, I don't want to use this word, and I'm not saying that's what he's feeling, but I want to use this word to say this is actually how a lot of girls do feel, and they feel like you're just intimidated. Now, it's not to go ahead and let's keep going on about intimidated because she has this, intimidated because she looks like this. No, I'm not going to do all that. But I'm just going to tell you flat out, a lot of girls feel like you guys are intimidated, and that's where a lot of girls get turned off, because it shows a lack of you being alpha, a lack of you leading. They expect you to lead in bed, and how could she expect you to actually go ahead and complete that lead in bed and actually give this sex a really good, nice, you know, time, and give your all, but you know what she's going to expect is, if you're going to do that you're going to know what you're doing. She can't expect you to give her a great time if you don't even know what you're doing in the beginning. So really, all in all, is if you can't even get it right in the beginning, you can't even show up and understand a woman's body by simply being around her and not being afraid to actually touch her, that's a huge sign. And then it gets to the point of when you don't actually understand her body and you continue and you fill up on her, you don't know how to make her feel good. And yes, we can get deep about it. I want to wrap up with this point so we can move on. So I'm just going to basically say this as simple as it can. Yes, we can get deep about it when you actually get sexually, you know, actually into each other. You know, the good stuff, the real moist stuff. That can definitely be what we talk about. But I told you guys I want this to be prior to. This is before. So beforehand, make sure you know this woman's body or understand woman's body. Or just say it like this. Make it simple. Just know that you don't need to be afraid and actually go for it. If she doesn't like it or something is off, she's most likely gonna let you know, at least if she doesn't really want it to happen again, okay? And confidence is gonna be key with that. Like, have a lot of confidence in yourself, okay? So let's go ahead and move on. Number 2 on my list is know when it's a quickie or if it's gonna be rounds. You have to know when you should give this to her. Pipe down, quick, 1, 2, like call up, come through type of thing, like quick like that. You gotta know when that time is, because if you're in that situation thinking it's gonna be rounds, then you're gonna be in that room, in that car, in that back room, wherever y'all be, you know, the washrooms, wherever y'all little freaky ones be doing crazy things outside in the bush, whatever, that's your business. But wherever it is, if you're over there thinking that this is rounds and you're over here trying to say, oh, let's go again, or I'm not ready, baby, I'm not gonna bust yet, okay, if that's what you're doing and she already done busted, right, or had an orgasm, why would you think that, you know, she's gonna be ready to go right away, especially if she's a girl that can't handle it? Now, I'm not saying don't destroy her, but if she can't get destroyed in that moment, or she can't actually like have time for it, can't handle it, then you really can't force it on her, because there's some girls that she'll really get uptight. Even if she asks you to do it, she'll really get uptight, or she'll really get like defensive, or she'll really get turned off, because now she might be in discomfort or pain. So that's the best time where you guys should consider a woman's feelings, when you guys are actually about to get, you know, into it, when you guys are going to be actually sexually active, even before, right before, when you guys are about to get in the mood or in the mood already. That's when you guys have to understand to remember a woman's feelings, because that's when she's going to express herself the most. And also, that is a time where you guys are probably touching her, right? Now you guys are actually attached when you're into each other, if that's the case, or you're next to each other, feeling up on each other, you're actually touching each other. You see the difference? Like, it's a major more thing, so it's more sensitive, so there's more reaction from that woman that you're gonna see than typically when you're just in a relationship and you guys get into an argument. So basically, all in all, sex is just very, very, very deep. And that's why it's very important for you as a man to know when the time is and when the place is. So we'll wrap up with saying that if it's time for rounds, if you can tell she likes rounds, like, go for it, right? If you don't know, or you just feel like, hey, you can never tell with women, then you just try it out. If she's not trying to continue, she's, you know, like pushing back or forcing you off, come on, you know. And sometimes some girls might be afraid, but you can tell by her body language. And one thing I can say to you guys that could be really informative, and I feel like maybe this is what you guys watch this video to hear. No, I'm just joking. But one thing I can really tell you guys that's really informative, if a woman is in discomfort, you guys might not believe this, but I'll just tell you guys because I'm trying to help you guys out. And that's all I'm going to keep doing, okay? But you guys might not believe that a woman's BJJ, okay, when you're inside of it, if she's in discomfort and she's just not enjoying it, it's gonna feel tight. And it's not gonna feel tight in like, oh, she got a type. No, it's not that type of tight pussy. That's not what I'm talking about. I know that sounded like really aggressive and like a little strong, but I keep it raw. Like, that's the only way I can do it, okay? And that's when I'm verbally talking. But like I was saying, her is gonna be tight, and it's gonna be tight because she's in discomfort. It's almost like her body reacting to, like, you know, whatever that's making her discomfort, get it out of here. So that's gonna be your penis, right? So I know this is, I don't even know if YouTube's probably like, YouTube, sorry, but I was mumbling. YouTube is gonna be like, dang, what's going on with my video? Because normally I like to not say the words, or I like to kind of like mute it or whatever, what it is that I normally do when I edit. But I realized, like, I want to be more raw and unfiltered so you guys can actually get it more. Because I realized with those videos that I do where I just say F it, like, let me just tell my friends, my bros. I wanted to say bros, but I didn't want to make it be like dude and dude, you know, like I'm a female, whatever. But I'm not going to get off topic. I just wanted to mention that, like, yeah, I am saying the full words. I apologize if you're not used to that. But I feel like it's more like, you know, understanding when you actually hear the word. So to wrap up, like, you know, if she doesn't really want it, she doesn't really want it. If she wants it, she wants it. And one thing about women as well, they might not do nothing or drinks, but one thing is they will tell you what to do, and that's just how it is, okay? And the last thing that I just want to go back to real quickly is, what was it that I was saying? It must not be that important, but whatever last thing that I was saying, oh yeah, the whole vajayjay thing, when it does get tight, it's dry as well, you guys. You guys probably experienced that before. It's tight, it's dry, and it's like you just got to take it out, or you got to go, real talk, go get some lube. Like, I don't know how YouTube's going to feel about this video. This is a real special video, but hey, this is what it is, and this is real facts. So real talk, like, if that's the case, she's just not enjoying it. Like, that's how women are. There's plenty of women that say all the time, when I used to be around females all the time too, they would say, oh, you know, I didn't even get, I didn't even enjoy it. I didn't even get to he didn't even make me feel any way. And that's how it be. And a lot of times you guys might think you actually did something, but realistically, she's over here talking the most about you to her girlfriend. And sometimes even to the next dude. Not even lying to you guys. Like, I've even been around dudes that are quick to blur things out, and women especially. Guys don't, I feel like guys, just because in general they don't talk more than girls, they don't really say their business like that, at least not to females. But I've been around guys that have. But I was trying to say that girls will really be out here blurring it out to a whole bunch of people, blurring it out to the next dude. Oh, he couldn't dig it out. Oh, he had a small PP. Like, you know, that's how it be. That's how it be. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the last thing. I hope you guys are enjoying this video so far. And of course, if you are, give this video a big thumbs up. Have that post notification on. I don't know why YouTube is not notifying you guys. Some of you guys told me. Let me know if it's not, because, hey, I'm going to have to contact them. No, I'm just joking. But I really don't know what's going on. So let's go ahead and finish up. If you guys have an idea what this last thing is, drop it down below. And please, you guys, make sure you check out that second channel. Have you dropped it yet? Have you dropped it? Okay, so this last thing is being prepared. You must be prepared. You must absolutely be prepared for this. Okay, it's one thing to know her body, or, you know, not to be afraid of her body, but it's a whole nother thing to go into this and being prepared or not being prepared, and then not understanding what I should have just did this when you should have known to do this. So this point is really to tell you guys, all you guys out there that are really thinking that, you know what, yeah, she's extreme hoe, or you know what, she's just gonna give it up. You have to still respect women that are out there that you're interested in. So really, I'm trying to say, until it leads up to what you want, in the meantime, don't think disrespecting a woman that you might feel disrespectful feelings towards is gonna work. Like, yes, be an alpha, yes, be a leader, but if you're gonna sit up here and tell this girl, like, oh, well, you know what, you seem like the girl that likes it raw anyways, or I should only give it to you raw type of thing, then of course this girl's gonna be over here saying, what are you trying to imply? Or what are you trying to say, right? So you have to take it like this. Be careful how you offend women. There's a whole nother thing about being, you know, that rude guy, you know, not taking no shit. But when you get to a disrespectful place, especially with women that don't tolerate that actually have high expectations or say that they do, that won't slide by. So if you're really trying to figure out what you should be doing so you can get whatever you want from her, or at least get it again, hey, don't disrespect her. She might tell you straight up, like, hey, like, you know what, you can't talk to me like that. A lot of times too, girls will become defensive to defend themselves, to tell you that is not acceptable. I'm not going to accept that from you, or I'm this and that. And at the end of the day, most times women are going to get mad regardless. Even if you do want to tell her the truth, yes, they're still going to get mad. You might get by with the truth. Sometimes it all depends. But overall, your best bet is to take the safer route. And so if you know that, you don't have to be disrespectful, but you can tell her like, hey, I'm grown, I want it, I haven't had it in a while, or my camera is about to die, y'all, sorry about that. Good thing it didn't cut off, because that would have been bad. We're about to finish off. But back to what I was saying, like, if you say you're grown, you know, you don't got time to play, you haven't had it in a while, or, you know, me and you've been talking for some time, why are you waiting still, or, you know, you got to be fair to me, then you got to tell her. And then in those cases, and this is how we're going to finish off, and in those cases, if she's not feeling it and she's telling you, well, hey, like, I'm the woman, or it's my vajayjay, or I'm not gonna give it to you, then that's when you guys have to decide, am I gonna keep messing with her? And I don't care if anybody says, whether it's even a man, oh, well, you shouldn't say that sex is gonna determine if you're gonna keep talking to the girl. Absolutely, because first of all, that's what you're gonna have to deal with long term. If she's acting this way with you now, it doesn't mean that long term she's gonna be, oh, like this with other guys. You know what I mean? It's gonna be more so, oh, well, you know what? It's my vajayjay. Now you guys been together for 2-3 years. Yeah, she gave you a hard time. The first time you guys were together, guess what? You guys were waiting for a year, right? Okay, so be it. You wait 1 year to get it from her. Boom. Now you wait 1 year and now you guys are in a serious relationship. You guys already messed around, but she doesn't want to give it to you a lot. Or, you know what? You're bad, or you have a bad attitude. You can't have it. Okay? So you have to remember those things, like how it's starting, how she's acting, not just because you guys have to be the ones that, you know, keep leading and stuff like that, but you have to remember, like, even pay attention to how she's acting, because you don't have to give it up to her. You don't have to accept that. You don't have to wait, right? And that's what alphas do. They'll go somewhere else. So, you know, I want to keep going on, but one thing I will say to you guys, and I don't want to save it for the next video, I'm only going to say it to you guys for the special guys that waited, and not to say you guys aren't special, but the special ones that, like, you know, really, really root for me and actually support and help my watch hours. You special ones and everybody else that, you know, still liked and everything, I'm going to share this one with you guys real quick. And this is, you know what, let's save it for the next video. Okay, sorry, you guys. I love y'all, but I feel like I made it too long and it's going to take too much to explain. Okay, love y'all. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys will see me in my next video. Bye, guys.